We did a chip tier list a long time ago. I was at Best Buy today. Nice. That is correct. That's where I got my monitor and my headset. I think it's a tier 1 straw bomby. Sage Wisdom Lou. I'm only going to wear the headset when playing games. Like ones I'm serious about. Otherwise, I'm sticking earbuds. Thanks for resub drip. I'm not going to be full-time headset. I can't. I'd hate that. So I just looked up reviews for the top rated one. And it was a Razer Black Shark X something. Thanks for resub Cooter. The membership genus. I did not see they got shut down today. I got a Razer Black Shark X V2 or something. Thanks a gift sub. No chew. The membership Everly. Maybe Logan, we'll see. I've got no advice for you, Everly. But I hope whatever you decide to do, you enjoy it. Or what you don't decide to do as well, I guess. I've never heard of completes. Last thing I want to even think about is more food. My fucking tummy hurts so bad. I don't know how Matt Stoney does it, man. It's a special kind of discomfort. I really do want to make myself puke, but I feel like that'd make me feel worse. Well, I don't think it would, actually. Oh yeah, that's a classic game. Looking up Florida Man stories on the date of your birth. Thanks, you're subcozy. We did an Oreo tier list, but then scrapped it because we just liked all of them. I'm probably just being skeptical of it, Caitlin. I mean, the trailers of this show aren't terrible or anything, but it's still hard to get excited because they usually fuck these things up. Did you see today's Boeing issue? There was another one today? What happened? Oh no, this is the one from yesterday. This is with like the engine cover blowing off. That was yesterday. We talked about it. These are sub cartel. Did you hear about the Florida woman shooting at cars on I-10 because God told her to do it during the eclipse? I did not. Woman claims God directed her to shoot cars on I-10 during eclipse. Why would the Lord send her that message? Why would God want that? Florida Highway Patrol took 22-year-old woman from Georgia into custody after they said she shot at cars on the interstate. The woman had recently checked out of a local hotel and told the staff she was going on a shooting spree directed by God in relation to the solar eclipse. What an ill society we inhabit. What the fuck? Florida Highway Patrol troopers responded to a report of an active shooter. The suspect was reportedly a female who had recently checked out of the hotel. Suspect driving a purple Dodge Challenger with Georgia plates. Within 5 miles entering the interstate, the suspect fired multiple shots into another vehicle traveling along the interstate, striking the passing car multiple times. The driver was struck by glass fragments from the window and grazed on the arm by a bullet. However, he was able to steer his vehicle onto the shoulder of the road. Well, that's good. Not seriously injured, it sounds like. Shot another car at the 107-mile marker, hitting the driver in the neck. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. They recovered an AR-15 and a 9mm handgun. Suspect identified as Talon Nichelle Celestine is now in county jail. Attempted murder, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and an improper discharge of firearm. Well, at least they got her. I believe that, Rhinello. It's probably not as terrible as the ones over here. I'd be inclined to agree. Yeah, one day I'll probably take the plunge into that rabbit hole Dead City. It does sound like an interesting one. There's a membership spider. That's sweet breadstick. That's very uplifting. Schizophrenia. Yep. Probably schizophrenia, most likely. I am no medical expert, but that's what that sounds like. It was legit God this time. Imagine it actually was. Like, this is just God playing a trick on her. Like, no one's gonna believe you. Thanks for the big tier 3 graffiti boy. Appreciate that. You hear about the Canadian man who had 2 of his healthy fingers amputated to relieve his body integrity dysphoria? Fuck. No, I did not. Yikes. Thanks for the membership, Devin. Oh man, I got a case of the fucking yawns. Love Pirates of the Caribbean. Hated the recent Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, the last 2 have been terrible. Thanks for resub, Chief. That's awesome, X-Man. I had no idea. I'm happy to hear that. My parents are huge conspiracy theorists and refused to go outside because they believed the APEP rockets were going to blow up the moon and the Hadron Collider would cause a portal to hell to open. I watched the eclipse and all I got was a wicked headache. That's so fucking sad. That's not even being a conspiracy theorist, though. It's being, like, actually trapped in a paranoid delusion. They thought the APEP rockets were going to blow up the moon? I didn't even see that conspiracy. They're making shit up. There's a membership, or the resub, Jor and Lancer. I know, meme. Nothing interesting happened with the eclipse at all. You still have time to grow, Quartz. You might be able to get taller. Who knows? I didn't look at the eclipse today. I didn't bother. The pictures I'd see online were going to be cooler than whatever I would have seen in person. So I didn't bother. Plus, I'm not in an area that had any level of totality. My parents watched it, or looked at it. My mom sent me a text. Here, I'll read it to you. My mom sent me a text. She said, as usual, a lot of whoop blown up on the news. Yeah. Well, then she texted me a couple hours later saying, okay, so I broke my 4th toe on my right foot. So yeah, not the most interesting eclipse from the reviews I'm seeing. What happened with the red heifer theory that was supposed to be happening today? As usual, anytime these fucking huge predictions are made, like these doomsday apocalyptic theories get cooked up, when it doesn't happen, they just move on. They don't say anything about it. Nothing. They just pretend like they never bought into it in the first place. I did see that, Cyberman. I did see that, which was disappointing to see, because obviously that's not at all what was happening, but Is what it is, I guess. My mom claimed that all her research on the eclipse came from TikTok. And I explained that if anyone was going to gaslight you, it was going to be TikTok. Oh, that's so sad. That's so fucking sad. Ugh. Hey, there's still a chance TikTok gets banned. That I unironically think that would be an amazing thing. I'm not for censorship ever, but in this case, it's less censorship and more just preserving some level of rationality. Like, it's legitimately damaging to the human psyche. Instagram Reels too? I don't see it as bad. Well, I don't go on Instagram like at all, really, so I guess I don't know what Reels is like. But I don't see it as bad on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts really just seems like a marketing tool for everyone right now. It doesn't really seem like there's so much. Like, it doesn't really seem like there's a thing as a YouTube Shorts creator. They're mainly just TikTokers, and then people using it to market. But I guess if TikTok gets banned, then that's where they'll go, and then it'll turn into that.